Hi, welcome to Dream Team News. God, we've missed you. We really have. So, anyway, today we've got some little bits and pieces, 4 pieces on The Voice for you. And also, we've got Grammar of the Week back, which is really good. But first, we're going to go after the World Cup. It come to Media City, which was Peel versus Doc 10. Have a look with Andy Walters.
Okay, welcome to the inaugural match of the new football ground at Media City UK. We've had the opening match of Doc 10, who are playing in red, against the Media City UK team. From the Doc 10 team, we've got Andrew Cully here. Andrew, you must be really impressed with that performance. The final score was 24-10, I believe.
I mean, to be fair, I did lose count after about 15, but, you know, it was a game of 2 halves, all played in 1 half. But, yeah, really pleased. The lads did well, and I'm sure they're sick as parrots.
One of the interesting things to notice was the Doc 10 team only had actually 6 players, whereas the opposition had 7 players and were substituting more regularly. It was quite a long game, but you survived really well.
Well, we did, and, you know, 2 of our players have a collective sort of years of 104 as well. So, you know, on average, 6 players, 104 years old for 2 of us. I think we did well.
Well done, Andrew. John, you must be bitterly disappointed and quite embarrassed.
Not embarrassed, no, but pretty gutted. Gutted. We've been training for, well, at least about half an hour before the game, so we thought we had it all sorted by then.
But this was your home ground, the inaugural game. You surely wanted a huge victory here.
That's right, and I'm sure when we have the rematch in a couple of weeks' time, or whenever we get it arranged, it'll be a different game.
Do you have a message for the fans? Because they're obviously absolutely devastated.
Well, we're looking forward to the second leg, and it'll be a different game then.
Thanks very much, both of you. Goodbye from us.
How cool was that? That's our new AstroTurf pitch. Football, netball, I think there's even basketball out there. Just outside Holiday Inn if you want to go and have a look yourselves. Yeah, we kind of demolished them. But they did say they want a rematch, so I'm sure that'll be one to watch as well. Now we are going to go straight up into HQ3 Sound, where we're going to check out Rob for Grammar of the Week.
Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Rob, and this is my Grammar of the Week. Good night.
Nice one, Rob. Thanks a lot for that. Second gram, one more and it's a hat trick. Anyway, what you've been waiting for, we're going to head over to the setup of The Voice.
Well, we're dealing with cameras now, and we're here to talk to Mark, who is the camera engineer for The Voice. And if you can just have a look around, there is a lot of gear here that we're dealing with. How many cameras are actually on The Voice this year?
There's 16 cameras on The Voice this year. I think it was the same as last year. So yeah, it's a lot of hired kit, a lot going on, and busy.
And are they all for the main studio?
Yeah, this is just for this studio, and then there's a lot going on outside. They film a lot outside, PSC stuff, but just in the studio, 16 cameras. And as you know, all the other studios are going at this time as well, so we're busy this time of the year.
And how long would it take you to build all 16 cameras?
10 minutes, 15 minutes. So no. It's a difficult one with The Voice because the set's being built. We can't rig a lot of our kit because the set's not built and we've got to put it on their rostrums. So we can only do as much with waiting for other people, basically. So if we're doing 16 camera rig down here, it wouldn't take us anywhere near as long as what it is doing because we're waiting around for people and just doing odd jobs here and there. So it's going to be a day or 2.
Grand. Well, I'll leave you to it.
All right, cheers.
Have fun.
See you later.
Let's move on to lighting.
Okay, check it. We're with Ollie now, who's the gaffer of the lighting on The Voice. And how's it going up to now, mate?
It's going well. We've got the main rigs up in the studio. We're just waiting for the lighting director, Gerdip, to turn up so that we can start focusing that. We've rigged the blue room. We've got guys taking equipment over to the pie factory at the minute for the white room that's going on in there. We've had the delivery of all the kit that we need to rig in the M-Pass at the weekend. And we're waiting for the scenic corridor to be available so we can rig that. We've got young Danny over there. He's making cables up ready at the minute for getting all the pracks going out on the mez, because we've got 6 areas in total that we have to look after, which is the main studio, the blue room, the red rooms, the pie factory, the corridor, and the mezzanine.
Wow.
So
How many lights do you reckon in total, off the top of your head, that you use, in all them different areas?
I wouldn't like to say. I can't remember without looking at it. It's in the hundreds. Yeah. There's a lot. But when it comes back again in November, it's even bigger. Every time it comes back, it gets bigger. So the next rounds for the battles in the main studio, it gets bigger again. So there's even more work involved in that.
That's fantastic, mate. Anyway, we're going to go away now, and I think we're going to go to sound. Okay, we didn't manage to get hold of Howard, but we've got the fantastic Alan Gomez, who's working sound on the floor for The Voice. Alan, how'd you find it up north at Dock 10?
I love it up here. Yeah, we're always treated very well. We look forward to coming up here.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate. That's fantastic. And you guys, compared to what I would say the normal shows, the bread and butter shows, where there's not another mixing desk down on the floor and everything else like that, what sort of spec range have you got on this? Mics and stuff.
We've so basically there's about 90 channels of audio going into the desk. I can't remember exactly, but we've got obviously upstairs. We've got a monitor desk which does all the ears and all the speakers for the stars, and then we've got a front of house desk as well. Again, just providing all the stuff for the room, which is really difficult. Stefano who does it, because obviously you've got to make sure the coaches hear it good. So does everybody else, and then the people back on stage can hear it. So it's a really tricky front of house job for him as well.
Oh, brilliant. Well, cheers for that, Al. We do love having you guys up here. It's almost like Benidorm every year. You turn up and we love it. Right, guys, we're in comms at the moment. For anyone that doesn't know comms, communications with Dow.
Dale.
Yeah, Dow.
Never mind.
Anyway, I can never say that word, but normally we have runners or we have the sound people looking after comms upstairs, but because this one's so big, they brought Dale in for looking after it. How many comms have you got on this one?
Quite a few. For Motorola's, we've got about 98 and a couple of spares. Wow. Wizzy comms, got about 16 or so, and all spread across different departments.
Wow, and I can imagine your day's full of gear coming back and gear going out and
signing in and out, tweaking different channels and sorting any problems out. Yeah.
Brilliant. How many channels do we use on The Voice?
We use quite a few. So there's how many's on the Motorola's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 7 on the Motorola's and about 4 on the Wizzies. So they're all different channels for different departments.
Fantastic. Anyway, Dale, it's good to have you back. Definitely on The Voice last year and probably on The Voice next year. So we'll pass you back.
Thank you, Mark, Ola, Howard and Dale for that one. The main reason we wanted to show you guys just how massive The Voice is when it does come in. I mean, that's why we've been so busy, and that's why this is the first time we've been able to get something out to you for a long, long time. Now, we use up so many locations, and as Ollie said, there's a lot of work going into The Voice, and we just love the production being here. It's an amazing couple of weeks for us. Sadly, that is it for this DT News. But we will see you very soon with a catch-up on The Voice and hopefully a couple of faces from it. Ciao for now.